Welcome to another tutorial. This one is going to be, I guess, inspired by me kind of brainstorming about a horse stable for my Let's Play world. So, it's a little harder to start certain things when it's a new design. So what I want to start here with is, this is the tower here. And then if you can visualize, there'll be stairs that goes kind of just wraps all the way around it, going all the way up. Or of course you can have ladders or even a bubble elevator. And then I want a horse stable on the side. That's it for this. And the height is pretty good for the roof, but also gives me enough space to, let's say, put actual windows. So how I'm starting this off is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 tall. This right here is 13 all the way up. And then from here, because it's a little tougher to decide on certain things, what direction you want this roof to go. I want this roof to go this way, so it goes into this here. And you know it's going to be a solid. It'll be one solid here, like this. And then of course just these slabs that go all the way across. And I'm going to show like my reasoning behind the level of detail, but I wanted to start off with, let's say, base skeleton, upside down stair, upside down stair. Obviously it's still an odd number. You can go higher if you want. It's not necessary if you really don't want to. And then that touches that. I think you have a better idea once you actually get the roof in. Could we stick a window in this? And this is kind of how I map out what kind of additions I want. I don't just say, hey, I want a window here, a window here. I kind of go with just a flat palette of colors or shapes, or a combination of both. Now, if you wanted to kind of accentuate this sort of thing, then we can change the material to, could be stone. Let's try stone. We haven't been doing too much of that. So let's do a stone block. No, here. There we go. I don't know why I just took that away. There. Here, I guess we can just go with this here. There. A little bit more cohesive. Or, see, that doesn't, we're going to have to put down here. This is kind of how I'm working this out. Stone slabs. Where is this? Where is it? Right, no. You know what? We'll use that. How about the andesite? To go top, like that. Now we have that filled in, and then you can, of course, you can put that there. Simple as that. If you want a trap door in here, you can put a trap door in here. If you just really wanted to. We'll just leave it just for the sake of leaving it. And here, we're going to fill this in like this. Now you can choose where, let's say if you want multiple windows, one set it like on the floor. It's not necessarily total windows, but on the floors. I kind of want 3. We can do 4. We can do 4 windows because it is really a watchtower as a whole. And I'm going with just flat stone for right now, so you can kind of see kind of how it evolves. Because, I mean, a time lapse is nice, but you kind of seeing how I start off and then kind of move around. You can still go with just like a flat palette like this. And with this, it all depends on how you want your roof. You can go with, let's say, something like this, or we can go with a different shape, which we'll get to that a little bit later. So from here, let's say if I want the window here, like this. There we go. And then, of course, we can just go in, and then, is this the floor? We'll leave it right here for now, because I don't know why it's still raining right now. Here, I guess that'll work for right now. And you can kind of have the stairs that go up. Weather clear. And then here, here. And it doesn't have to be a ridiculous sort of design at all. Now, I don't like having these the same. You can mix and match. I like this or I like oak. And the reason why I like these two is because they kind of bring a little sense of, contrast to it. If you were just to say see it. But at least it's some kind of support there that kind of draws your eye. This is actually one of my favorite blocks to use. Is the wall, or even this one here. I'm not going to use that one, but here, let's try this one, just for the sake of trying it. And we'll do both, just like that. And it blends in pretty nice. I think I like that. I don't have to add too much here. I'm not going to add anything to there or up here. That is a nice little window, and of course you can do it on, where's this window at? Here, here, and here. And then we'll do the same thing all the way around. Do we want to put the... I kind of want a slab here, though. Do we want a slab? Yeah, I want a slab here in the middle. This is going to be fine, but at the top I want a slab. Just preference, that kind of way. I like that these feel like... you know when you put those little flower beds... like hanging off the side of your windows. That's kind of what this feel here. There's obviously no flowers or anything, but I like the feel that it's kind of just grabbing onto that. You can put anything else on here, not that. Scroll wheel, like this, and of course it adds a little height to it if you really wanted to. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. Oh, we didn't do this side, did we? It's one thing. I think it's much easier in survival or creative than it is survival. Because once you do one, you got to do them all. And you can mix and match these. You can put like cobblestone wall, whatever color wall you would want. Like that. No. I do like that though. I have a way I typically do windows. And let's say upper floors, you'll see me do stuff like this. Versus lower, you might see windows or trap doors. And the reason for that is up here at the top, you're just looking for light as a whole. If it's just more of an aesthetic build versus something that actually has more function. Is it starting to rain again? Time, set, day. I don't want to mess up the cycles, so I turn it off. Now here, let's start down here real quick. We're going to leave that like that for now. We got to finish this real quick off. And of course I recommend you make whatever builds that you build your own. As a whole, kind of add your own little touches to it. I actually like this being like this. And then like that. Okay, that actually is good. Usually I would add something else, but since it's going to be open, it doesn't really matter. Here. Like that, and then up here, like that. Okay, that's good. Let's put some lighting in real quick. Just for the sake of having it. Here. Do we need two? I don't feel like we need two. I think one would suffice. And then you can change this material down in here, whatever you choose it to be. We're going to go put these in though. We're going to go with this here. Coarse dirt. Coarse, if you know me, it is my favorite block of all time. Doesn't matter what other block somebody brings up, it'll always be coarse dirt. Always. So here, let's add these. And one little neat trick you can always do is, if you really wanted to, you can do slabs. I'll use this for the sake of you really seeing the contrast here. If you wanted them not to get out, then you'll put slabs all the way across. Like that. If you wanted to. Now, you can do the same material, or you can mix and match. So let's do that here. And where's the stone? The cobble's not going to do. You know what? We'll use these two. and it's raining and we're going to live with it. Something like this. And then this other side can just have this if you just really wanted to. That's two different designs for that sort of thing. This has got to go. There. It feels better. So up here, can I put anything on this? No. Of course I can't. Can't. Oh. Still one of my favorite things to do to bring a little thickness to the roofs is always do this to the corners. And I love doing it on the roofs up top. And also you can add some lighting on the ends of it. And it pushes it closer to the ground. So both corners. We can do the back corner. How about that? We'll just do them all. We have unlimited resources. So let's kind of go with it. And then from here, of course, it looks a little awkward. Now, with the depth here, we're going to go with andesite. I don't want to use polish. We'll use regular. Where is this thing at? This. What am I missing? You know what? We'll use these two. Okay. Here. And, of course, you can use this sort of thing. The bottom here of this, I don't want to use too much of this so far. I kind of want to use it at the top to show you something as a whole. Because when I visualize and see a lot of like castles and things, you typically have smoother bottoms, bigger tops, more textured tops. That's kind of how you see it. There we go. And then that's a little bit of depth. No fancy trapdoors or nothing like that. Now from here, typically below your accent points, like this is an accent point to me. Somewhere down here I would start something like this. And I kind of move my way up, and it's never just on a corner. Sometimes I just move my way around, and I don't always do the corners because now it kind of feels like you have a flatter and then a part that bulges out to add texture. And obviously it is textured because it has different blocks, very contrasting blocks. This weather is just killing me. Weather, clear. I think if I slept, this would go away. And then here, now you can add like, we'll do it just for the sake of you seeing it. Stuff like this corner right here. You can add some more walls if you really wanted to. There's that. We'll add another one there, which adds a little bit of texture there. When we come down here, now if you really wanted to bring this down a little bit more, you can. So down here, you might see me just like this. You would think I just remembered we have to put a door on this. I just now noticed that we don't have a door on the corner. No, we'll just center it. We'll just center the door like everything else. And I don't like that at all. There we go. And then the door frame here, I do like always changing the block. And then put a door in. Spruce is typically my go-to. Is that going to be right? It's kind of chunky though, don't you think? It's kind of chunky. How do we bring this in? How do we bring this into this wall? What if this... We'll just do what we did with the other one. And there, and then just flatten it out some. Good, good, good. And we'll keep it kind of like this. Now, we can kind of blend these in like this. And obviously you can go basically crazy. You can go ham all you want. It's not necessary because you're going to get the feel of this. Oh, I need to put a stair here. And here. You'll get the gist. See, there you go. And of course, if you see this, it makes sense. If you wanted to, and I don't, you can add your walls. Very nitpicky. I don't really like doing this, but of course you can do this Not in the middles, but like on the corners, if you just really, really, really needed to. Don't be so ginger with it. I don't like putting it, I was going to put it a little lower. And you get a feel of what your final image is going to look like. And there you go. Some texture there. Now, from the top here, I kind of want to go with, let's round it off. I always start here because the edges are kind of optional. I can always just add whatever I really want to that later. Why didn't I get a regular block? You think I'd be smart enough? Nope, I did not. Whatever shape you want. So I just had an idea of, is that going to work? No. We'll leave it like this. And then here, and it's one of those harder things to visualize, is to bring in just kind of a flat roof. That is not going to work for us because that trap door's right there. That's okay. Oh, we didn't add one here though. So this block here went up just like that. I do like how thick all that right there looks. And then when we bring it up, how is this going to look? It's close. Get rid of these on the corner, like that. And then, oh, we can round it. When in doubt, just use full blocks. Because I don't know how this roof's going to look. There we go. Like this. Did we put it? Yeah, we put one in the middle. Just like that. And you'll kind of have, and it's pretty tough to really get visually see the end result of this. Especially when it's so, to me it feels small. Now if it was round, I think it would have better feel to it. Is it a half slab? No. This weather. There we go. And I'll look again. I actually really like that. The way it looks right now. Height-wise. Like the aggressive look. I can't spell clear. Like that is. And we don't even have a top on it yet. So let's get rid of these. I'm sorry if you see me switching these blocks. But it's kind of how I finalize what I'm doing as I'm doing it. This peak, how do we just cap it off? I'd rather have more of a yeah, see, I don't like that. But what if we just add a wood here? Dark wood may have to do the job. Okay, there we go. That's good. I actually like that. As you can see from this very strange tutorial, you saw me do, this is actually a detailed build. I feel like it has good bones in it. Obviously for this, I would do a ladder from the ground all the way up if you wanted to. You can have the stairs that wrap all the way around, which would be really annoying. Or bubble fader. But you can see that there's a lot of character here, but it's not that difficult of a build at all. And we didn't add lighting here. And I typically don't do this both sides thing, like ever. Unless it's like a bigger build. Like this, you only need one. I would add something here. Maybe bushes, some flowers, that sort of thing. But that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this watchtower build, and I will catch you in the next one.